Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Johnson now returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Fournette, a first down carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Brady now to throw. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Alexander Johnson there on the stop. Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They run it here with Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Bridgewater to throw it. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We're scoreless after 1. On second down, Gordon once more. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On first down, it's Gordon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Bridgewater. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On play action, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there. No, 66.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Ryan Succop for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. On the return is Spencer. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. Levante David in on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They'll go with a big bank for it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw with Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing now is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Broncos force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. This is Gordon as they go to him again.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gordon, he takes this for 3 to the 29.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Bridgewater. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's Bridgewater.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now Brady. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fan. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Oh, and he'll wind up losing yardage on the play. You cannot have that. And also, fourth down now. He lost two, and it brings up fourth. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, sudden possession.
Much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Looking to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. but they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part one is done, now part two. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. A shotgun give to Fournette.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady.
Getting it out wide, Lou to Bernard.
That catch good for only a couple.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 36.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw.
That pass underneath for Fournette.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Here's a give to Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On the run, it's Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. And Charles,